Hey guys, welcome to my leg workout. I didn't have any vlogging for this one, just the workout. So hopefully you enjoy. So I just started off with some rolling. I'm actually really bad at stretching or rolling or whatever before a workout, but I think my legs were sore that day. It was just the other day. And so I rolled out before I got the workout going. So let me know how you like the workout. If you do give it a try, my legs were super sore afterwards. So for the next warm-up after rolling, I did single leg extensions. I actually like to do single legs because then one leg isn't dominating the other one. They both get an equal workout. I just use 25 pounds, nothing heavy, just to get things going. And then I moved on to leg swings, which is my go-to for warming up my legs. My hips get really tight because I spin a lot, and I think I just have tight hips in general. So leg swings are my favorite. Usually I do 10 on both sides, so forwards and then to the side, and then forward and the side for the other leg. And then I moved on to warming up with actual squats. I just used the bar to get going. So I did just regular squats. I did 10 with a little pulse there, just get everything warmed up. And then I moved into wide-legged squats. Again, my hips get tight, and these ones I just feel get them warmed up properly. And then I moved on to weighted squats in a different room. I moved rooms because there's nobody in this. It's usually a private training room, and I love working out when it's just me in there. So I just did regular squats. I did 10 to 15 to start off, just one set, and then I added 10 more pounds on both sides. So it only gets to 35 on both sides, which isn't crazy weight, but that's just how much I lift. And so I did 6 sets of 6 reps. My legs were super sore the next day. Usually I don't do that many sets, but I kept the reps low enough that I was like, okay. The next exercise I did was curtsy lunges. These are one of my favorite. They target the inner thighs and glute medius, which is just one muscle in your glute. I really feel it the next day. I actually like it better than back squats. But the trick is to keep your knees at 90 degrees. Balance can be a little bit tricky, but once you get good at them, you can add more weight. And I think it's one of my favorite glute exercises. And then for the superset for this, I did the curtsy lunges, and then I moved into sumo squats with the same weight. Again, just targets the inner thighs and the glutes. And then I moved on to the next superset, which was elevated plie squats and toe taps. The plie squat is kind of like sumo, same idea, targets the same muscles, but your legs are a little bit farther apart and your toes are pointed out a little more. And elevating it gives you a bigger range of motion. So this is a good one to do after your legs and hips are warmed up. And then, like I said, the superset was with a minute of toe taps just to get my heart going, get a little cardio in there, and keep my legs moving. The next exercise I did is to target the glutes. Instead of doing weighted hip thrusts, which is what I usually do, I just did body weight. It just gives you a little bit more control because you're not worried about the bar. So I did 10 on both sides and then 10 on both legs. And the trick is to make sure your hips get high enough. And the last exercise I did was just to burn out my glutes a little bit more. I did weighted kickbacks. So I did 3 variations of it on the right leg, and then I did the same 3 variations on the left leg. So the first one, as you see here, is just a regular kickback, just the normal range of motion. And then I moved into the full extension, which gets more of your hamstring and gets up into your glute. And then the final variation is just a pulse. I do about 50 to 70 reps, just depending on how I feel, just to burn it out. And then I moved onto the left leg and did the same thing. And I did that twice. You can do it as many sets as you want. It's really just to burn it out. So once you feel like you got enough or you just can't do it anymore because your butt hurts too much, then that is that. To finish off my workout, I just did quick little abs. So I did a core twist with weights, and so you just stand with your feet a little bit farther than hip width apart, and make sure you are pulling at your waist and not using your arms. It's a great one. It gets your obliques going, and then you don't have to worry about your neck, like if you're doing crunches or something like that. So it's one of my favorites. It's my go-to. And then you can adjust the weight. So I hope you guys liked this workout. This is the end. There was no outro. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my page.